between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Colts are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Henry going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. Henry again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 29, Bridgewater. And that going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Bridgewater to throw it. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And the slot man goes in motion left. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And this one complete to Doolin. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Bridgewater again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A first down carry for Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Open man is McMath. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Racey McMath, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Bridgewater now. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. On play action, it's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's good. For another
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Bridgewater. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Play action now. Bridgewater. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Bridgewater. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This taken in at the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got some space here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And this one's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 39.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Bridgewater. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 210 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Tennessee.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest. And there he goes.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll start with a give to Henry. Fights through him. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 245 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now it's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 41 yards. And the Titans are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Delta.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Takes it to about the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get back?